Hi, and hello, everyone!
Oh, hi, all.
I have an Amy with me! So this week's talk about is very special because it's a hand cam stream. It's a expert edition with the expert in the room. You're not seeing our faces because we've been through a lot of photo shooting yesterday and both tired. So just take the comfy look.
I'll give chat a face reveal. You ready, chat? There's my face. You alright?
Yeah, like we were debating maid dresses, but we were both very tired. Amy was cooking today, so Amy of course managed to make us be late.
What? No. What? No.
So you have, like, should I put in a stocking redeem? Just like, I don't know, 10,000 points we put on stockings.
We have got chatters with tons and tons of points. Tell you what, chat, donations and we'll put on stockings.
Okay, yeah. For donations, those like leggings come off for like some nice stockings and shorts. I know was her fault. Yeah, of course. So.
Stockings, chat.
Yeah.
They're ready.
You blue, me pink? Or we both pink?
Only got one pair of each.
Yeah, but I have also pink striped ones. That's why I asked. I have also black and white striped ones. Like I can go Joker.
To whoever donates. You can specify color. You can choose blue, pink, or blue or pink.
Yeah. You said why she's making you late. She doesn't have to wait for dinner this week. Yeah, I made her.
Jokes on her. I cooked today.
Yeah, so she made hash browns, and I showed her how Germans eat hash browns, and I.
Chat. I'm gonna need an intervention. They have applesauce and sugar on their hash browns. I don't cook them any different. I prepared the hash browns. I prepared them like the same way I do for a fry-up, for, you know, to eat with bacon, sausage, and fried eggs. She added sugar and applesauce. Sugar and applesauce.
Yeah, that's how we eat it in Germany.
You know the more terrifying thing, chat? It worked. I think I'm becoming German. Sounds like an apple fritter. No, it was literally just a hash brown, prepared as if it were for a hash brown, and then they just added applesauce.
Yeah.
Mitch, look.
Enjoy your luck, Mitch. Okay. Amy's still typing.
Yeah. Typing hard.
Give it. Give.
I normally swipe type, but you can't do that with Weebs.
There you go.
That's right. Yeah.
Don't try to even, you know, like YouTube. So we take this and put it over here so that no one can, so we don't get doxxed.
Chat, she's robbing my phone.
It's fine. Okay,
I'm not allowed to call for help, chat. One of you do it for me. The German emergency services number. Actually, what is the German? I literally asked this earlier.
it's
112?
112 and 110. 110 is the police and 112 is the firefighters. I think I mix them up all the time. I never ask for.
Call the German police. Tell them I've been kidnapped and they'll find me in ecstasy.
Okay, so let me explain the concept for today. Because like Amy and I went to a convention and we have a lot to talk about this. But like we also did like, because there's so much things we want to talk about, like technical stuff and stuff we were unhappy about and stuff we were angry about and stuff we were frustrated about.
The con went amazingly. We made so much money. None of us remain in debt.
Good joke. But we also did bingo. We will read that out for you guys because it's like
Bingo.
Bingos.
You can see Maho has many more dots than I do.
Yeah, so we will, like, during while we speak, we will show you guys with a really cool magic trick. Where is the magic trick? 1 second. With a magic trick, we have the photo selection. So we have for most of the things we did for our bingo proof photos, not for all of them because at some point we were busy and upset and stuff, so we sometimes forgot to quickly take a picture. And Amy, how to lock your phone? Thank you. This would bother me otherwise.
The match ones in particular, I haven't got photos of because people get a bit iffy when you just take a photo of the booth. But
yeah,
you can trust us that they were there.
Yeah, like, hi Easy, hi Paul, and also Mitch, enjoy your lurk on YouTube.
Question 1, kiss. Question 2, what was the highlight? Question 3, kiss. Question 4, what merch did you get? Well, for question 4, we have prepared all of the merch. It's over that way. We're going to be showing that later.
Yeah, we show a haul later. But, like, the haul we have to show you guys, it has a very depressing story attached to it. So...
Question 1, kiss. Question 3, kiss. And question 5, kiss. Mwah. Mwah.
Mwah. Mwah. Okay.
You'll never know. Question 5, please. Oh, alright, come in.
That was loud in my ear. Why are you doing that to me? Oh. That was...
I'll do it quieter next time, I promise. See, it wouldn't be in your ear if you turn your face and kiss me on the lips.
They don't know if I turn my face or not.
I do now. I kind of just gave the game away.
Okay. Both of you. Adorable. Thank you. Okay. So, how about we start with something simple?
That's me. I'm something simple. Hi, chat. We're starting with me.
Yeah. Actually, yes. So Amy, how was the travel to getting to this convention? No, even further. How was preparing for this convention for you?
Well, it took me 2 months to prepare all of the art and pins and assets. When I started preparing for the con, I had 6 months. And then depression. And then motivation. and then I made 10 pins in 1 month, and an 8 prints in the next month. And I never want to look at my art program ever again, but I've got commissions to finish when I get back. Because I spent so long working on the merch that I put off all of my commissions.
Yeah, I tried to do I wanted to make like a shared PNG tuber that we would use for this. Well, I had a mental breakdown almost while I was trying to draw it, so it stayed with just a doodle for the talk show. Apparently, I'm not like over my burnout feeling from preparing for this con, and in September I have the next one. Well, I'm getting ahead of myself. How was the travel part?
The travel is surprisingly okay, apart from the fact that I missed my train 3 times and 3 hours late.
That's typical German stuff, you know. Like the Deutsche Bahn is like known to be like hard to understand.
Yeah. So I got in at there are about 9 different stations called Mainz.
Oh yeah.
And I needed like Mainz main. I needed Hauptbahnhof? Mainz HBF Mainz.
Hauptbahnhof?
Hauptbahnhof, that was it.
Main
So
station.
I needed essentially. There's a town called Mainz, and I needed the main station in Mainz, and I got off on the wrong one. So I waited for the next train, which was late. So I got on that one, moved to the next one, and there was no connection to Saarbrücken where the con was. So I had to go back on myself, get the next train from the next station back where I'd gone earlier, to get to Mainz, and then go to Saarbrücken. So I ended up there 3 hours late.
Germany trains are never on time, right? Surprisingly, not all trains.
Did that cost extra? No. Because I didn't go the route I was supposed to go. But the only time I actually got ticketed on the train was when I just happened to be back on the correct train again. So I managed to dodge that.
Yeah.
But I was terrified through those trains because obviously like my German isn't great, and I assume that the ticket inspector's English probably also wouldn't be great. So I was terrified that I would get ticketed and have to explain that like I'm a tourist. I got on the wrong train. And I'm trying to get back on the correct train because I have no idea what any of those words are in German. I know Zug. Zug is train, that's it. That's the only one of those words I know in German.
Yeah, like it would probably been fine if she could like prove that the train she wanted to get on was delayed. Like her train that she was on was delayed, so she missed her connection train and she went on the wrong train. She usually probably there would nothing would have happened.
Yeah.
But like it's still good that it happened this way. Okay. How was building a booth at the convention? This was your first time building a booth. I did, however,
because I got there 3 hours late. My booth had already been built for me because I am very lucky and have a very pretty German girl with very pretty German hands. Look at these. Look at how red these fingertips are. That's from building my booth for me.
No, this is how my fingers look.
It's just how my fingers look, Chad.
Oh god. I forgot that I put it on now. No, I didn't forget. I put it on like a joke now, but I guess I have to talk like this now, yeah?
I know why she wants it, yeah.
So, yeah, my mom and I, we already built her, like, the cage thingy she needs for the booth. So she just had to, like, place her items herself. And, like, we helped her in the morning to build her booth. We have some stories about that, too. Trust me, guys, this convention went off.
Yeah. So I essentially showed up the next morning, and spent an hour before the con setting up my booth.
And then getting dressed, yeah. And then helping me getting dressed, yeah. Because shoes are hard, yeah.
Yes, for the first day we did the bunny suits. So I was walking around my booth, getting everything set up, doing all of the sorting out where my print should go, sorting out where my
Yeah, your hands. If you want to show something, put your hands there.
Yeah, sorting out where my booth, all the print should go, sorting out where all the pins should go, sorting out where all the button badges should go, agonizing over every little detail, the entire time wearing a bunny suit and bending over the table, hoping nobody was eyeing up my ass. Or maybe hoping people were eyeing up my ass and it would get me some sales. Spoiler alert, it did not.
Okay, so yeah, my mom and I we helped a lot. We tried to help her like building the booth. Amy saw how my booth was built. We have photos for those booth later. Should you show the booth now? Now that we talked about it?
Minus the first one on the there we go. There's yours.
No, we start with Amy. By the way, are you the host or the expert today?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so
Bunny Girl Senpai, yes, I don't think we've got any Bunny Girl pictures on here, but we do have Bunny Girl pictures on the server. If you want to head over to.
I posted some. I posted
Oh,
some.
they're in here.
I have the bunny girl's picture for later.
Yes, so we do
Because-
have cosplay pics. Don't worry.
Yeah, so the bunny we have also for the second day cosplay pics, but 1 second. Amy, show
Okay. Good idea.
you can just like click here and then go to I click here. You tell people what about your booth, and I will ask my mom to send over the Tatsumaki and Fubuki pics.
And then, bro, I said there were absolutely no landscape pics in here. That's fine, actually. That's cropped almost exactly perfectly.
Yeah.
Like that. Yeah, so I spent absolutely ages figuring out where to get the where to put the pins to get the most impact. This is actually a photo from the booth on day 2, where I moved the pins up to here at the end of day 1 because I noticed that people would walk past my booth, stare at this exact spot where the pins were, the art piece that was there, which I believe was the panty and stocking one. They would stare at the art piece that was in the middle where the pins were. So I moved them around so that the pins were there, because that's what was getting the most foot traffic. I've got my various prints around, and down the bottom we've got the buttons and the stickers. In the end, I ended up giving away a lot of free stickers because we decided on day 2 to say that anybody who followed us on any of our socials just got a free sticker.
Yeah, that was planned for day 1 as well, but I just forgot to write the signs for both of us, so we just forgot. It was a stressful day. But I also gave Amy this like little art tray thingy where you use like the mini. What is this called? What is this called?
The easel.
Easel. Yeah. Because I put my business cards in a little shopping cart I have. I got that recently from like a store that just had tiny shopping carts, and I was like, oh my god, yes.
Those are cool pins. They cost you a lot to make, and people should order them off your Ko-fi. Yes, they cost me $900 to get those printed and made. I have sold 1 so far. And that wasn't even at the con, that was online. That was as soon as I uploaded them to Blue Sky, somebody saw them. Love the Ace Dragon, bought that. I have not sold 1 since.
Oh yeah,
They take up half of my suitcase, and I didn't sell 1.
Amy, you took down with your photos. Do you want to send in this data share also the photos we did yesterday? The marketing photos.
Oh yeah, I can do that.
Okay. In the
Which ones are good, but put them on.
in the meantime, I will show you guys my booth. So, mine is a bit very cropped. Okay, so on this side are like it's a wall of like those things on the side are all like sticker displays.
Just take the crop out a little bit just for this one.
I know it's
Just so
fine.
I can see the.
Yeah, it's just a line of stickers. On the other side are my keychains. At the bottom are like the Love in Deep Space buttons I did with the chain. Well, on this side, on my normal
buttons, and my gum machine, which is my gacha machine. I literally do gacha. Hi, you.
Hello.
You're beautiful too. We love you. And I displayed my like most like famous prints I had. Of course, like the my K-pop Demon Hunter ones was obviously like popular. Okay. Then we had my t-shirts. I actually sold one of these.
One. That's how good Con was, chat.
And over here we have a little bit further to this to this side as also like a little box where my mini pins are in and my blind bags were in that I didn't sold any. I displayed also some t-shirts just like packaged. I displayed my calendar that you can order now on Ko-fi for 2026. I displayed all the bookmarks I had and also like how one A3 poster looks like. How a positive this con was sacked. Oh yeah.
Oh, it was great, Con. We had so much fun. I think we were supposed to sell stuff there though. Like we were quite intent on like, you know, we've paid a decent amount for this and for all the merch, and it would have been nice to sell stuff. But hey, what's a $950 ticket to a con, eh?
So this is Amy in her bunny suit. She forgot her bunny ears.
I'm so annoyed about that. Literally day one, we decided to do the bunny suit. I got to the con, but like changed into like the shoes that I was wearing there. Took my jeans off because like we walked to the con. We took public transport, so I wore jeans over the stockings and like a hoodie. And I took the jeans off. I took the hoodie off. Started setting up my booth, and then realized I'd left my bunny ears back at home. Or rather, back at the hotel. They weren't all the way back at home. I didn't leave them in England.
Yeah. So.
Which possibly makes it funnier, actually.
About those pictures. Should I tell them the mall story before we continue with like... Okay, let me... Yes. Guys, let me tell you the funniest story. You won't believe it actually... about those pictures. So...
It's really quiet. About now. I apologize, I couldn't resist. Amy's probably really quiet because Amy is really quiet. Also, it's a directional mic and I'm sitting like to the side of it, so...
It's not a directional mic, really. Not a bit, but like... So yeah, sorry about it. Hi, Block! So, about those bunny pictures. These pictures were taken in a mall. So like right in front of the train station was a mall. And in the lowest level of the mall, there was this like little like in-depth thing, like it was like boxed inwards with just this pink chair and like those like greens that makes it like, yeah, with jungle fever, I think it's a jungle fever. So after the convention we went there and took pictures, like all those pictures you see here were taking in a mall. In front of us were benches where people were sitting in the mall. This was not the closed off area. There was literally just a spectator bench for our photo shoot, and there were two people sitting on it. And as well, where it was, the railing above to the second floor of the mall, there were people also standing on there watching the photo shoot. Yeah, so we were doing our photos. We asked, of course, the mall staff if we can do it. They were completely confused why we even asked for permission to take photos there. But apparently they never turned around and looked at butt cheeks that were showing for those photos. So we took the photos. We were about to get clothes again, like putting back on our clothes. The two people that were sitting on this bench approached us. I could feel Amy's dread. They walked over and my heart sank. I thought they were gonna be like, what are you? Like, I thought they were gonna be like transphobic. I thought they were gonna be bullying us. I thought they were gonna be like calling Maho out. I was starting to go into fight or flight. Fists were balling. I was ready to like fight our way out of this mall.
And they speak German and I don't. So, Mark, would you like to say what very offensive things they said about us?
So the girl came over like, would you girls mind taking photos with him? So we said, no, we wouldn't mind. So the boy was either her brother or her boyfriend. We were not sure.
I assume boyfriend, because when they were sitting on the bench, they were sort of like hands on legs.
Okay. So that makes it even funnier. So the girl came over and was like, "Ooh, would you both maybe take a photo with him?" And we're like, "Oh yeah, sure." And he sat on the chair, and I told Amy, okay, they want to take photos. So Amy and I posed like one of each side. First standing next to him, and she was, could you maybe do a second pose? So we both crouched down, like leg extended and stuff like this. And then like
And we're like, oh, is that all good? Yeah, like, oh, no problem. Can we go and get dressed now? And I like turned around, started to put my shoes on, and then Maho carried on.
And then she were like, could I also take some photos with you? So the girl came. I was like, okay, the girl also wanted to take photos with us. So her boyfriend took photos with us. So first we're standing next to her, and then we were crouching down, and both of us were holding like one of her hands, like literally making her a queen. And then when she was done, and she was like, thank you so much, you're both so beautiful. Thank you, that was so amazing. They were like so happy and wholesome about it.
Yeah, I was ready to bite this woman, and then she was just like, oh, you pretty, can I lesbian please?
Like she was.
So
like...
anyway, I bit this woman.
Yeah, so that was an experience. We saw them like after getting dressed. We like go grab dinner, and we saw them like walking on the street. So we don't have those photos, of course, because like those were like their private photos. Those were not people we wanted to photograph. But the fact that they're both like got photos with us because they watched us doing the photos, and then they were like, "Oh my god, we want that too."
So
I think they thought we were actual models.
Yeah, as we were doing these photos, they were just like sitting on the bench, like leaning over, like giggling to each other. I assume planning to ask us, and I just looked over, saw them giggling, and I was like, "Oh, they're mocking us." There were, as I said, there were people up on the second floor balcony. They were definitely pointing down, laughing, and mocking us. And then when the two came over, the ones on the upper floor balcony just sort of like looked down with their jaws hanging wide. And sort of like, oh my god, we were mocking these people, but we could have had pictures too.
It was such an elevating experience because look at us, we were so tired after like an entire day of the con. We had an awful night before that.
Yeah,
we were sore.
The depression was setting in here because the first day of the con like didn't really go well for either of us, like sales wise. So we were sitting there like we passed through this like on the way to the con, and Maho like saw it and was like, oh yeah, we definitely should like tomorrow when we're in the bunny suits. We should come back and take photos there. It'd be great. So we were like all gung-ho about that, but we'd had a bad day at the con, so we were all also like, oh man, like, oh, everything went horribly, like probably not gonna make the money, like even to get the table. And then we sat down, we put on the fake smiles, and then people pointed and laughed at us, and then people came over and told us how pretty we were. And
yeah.
that really lifted the mood as well. Like.
Yeah. Also, both of my there are see-through strips here. Oh, you cannot see my cursor. There's see-through strips that holding up my top part, and both strips broke during the con. Like literally, my cosplay just like ripped. It was like the circulation on my arms was like almost gone. And even after taking off those bunny ears, I still had this pressuring feeling of wearing them. Like, I was in pain. This is not an outfit you can wear for an entire day. This is like, I make quick photos outfits and then I immediately take it off. I was in so much pain sitting there. But I killed it, and Amy killed it too.
Yeah, the bunny suits we were wearing were not cosplay bunny suits. They were like, you know, wear for 20 minutes before sexy time bunny suits. They were not designed for daily wear.
Yeah, mine was a cosplay. Like, mine was a Marin Kitagawa cosplay. You can still see at the end of my hairs, it's a tiny bit pink. It's almost washed out a little, but like it's still there. it's hard to see in those pictures, but like my hair was still like perfectly fitting mine. But because the chair's pink, you cannot see the pink tips of my hair. But like, look, didn't I advise Amy Gray to sit there? Like, this was my idea. I'm so proud of this picture. I was like, I was shouting at this woman. No, put your leg there. Put your hand over there. Do this. Do that.
I was being directed.
Yeah. We forgot the glasses, so a lot of Amy's eyes are not visible. But yeah. So those were the bunny pictures. So let's get back to how the first day of the con went. But before we can actually talk about how the con went, we have to talk about how the con should have went. So this was my second convention, and I have another convention lined up already. So I can talk. It's like my second official convention. I was attending more conventions than before, as a guest, and also as like I was like tabling like at someone else's table twice before that. So I know how a con should go. So when
First of all, there should be people there.
Yeah, so let's talk about the disaster that this Comic-Con was. Because holy fucking shit, this was absolutely garbage in like the organization department. Let me hide those pictures. Wait, did you send the empty picture of like the empty hallway somewhere?
No, but I can't. I think I might have deleted it.
Oh.
See if I've got it. Oh, my phone's free.
Oh no, that is the.
Danke.
I will hide that meeting. Okay, so we arrived there and we got paper bracelets that you could not take off that was showing that we are artists.
Yes, the vendor pass was a paper, like irremovable paper bracelet. You know, the ones that you get for one day at a con, so that you can't take them off, so that they know that you've paid for your ticket. We got that for our weekend vendor pass. We could not take them off all weekend. Aho had to cling film herself to shower. Fortunately, because I showed up on the second day, I was able to put mine on myself, so I could put it on quite loose, and I was actually able to take mine off.
Oh yeah, I could wiggle myself out a lot because I can't get my thumb this far inside. But my mom had to clear foil her arm so she could take a shower.
Oh, was it your mom who claimed
Yeah.
on there?
Yeah, I was just wrapped in clear foil because I dyed my hair.
So many pictures of big titty moms in here. There we go. That's like the empty fucking booth.
So, okay, so this was the first thing. But, like, this was the first time this convention. To be honest, I'm kind of glad I couldn't make it, yeah. Okay, like...
No, we're not. If you'd have made it, we might have actually sold something.
Okay, so let's continue with what this disaster was.
Honestly, I think the con for guests was pretty decent.
No.
The con for vendors was awful.
Okay, so this was the first time this con was like hosted, like completely. It was like the sister convention of like a bigger Comic Con, yada yada. So when I got there and I got the paper bracelet as the first thing, and I had to pay for my mom as a helper 70 euros. I had to pay 50 only. They reduced the price, but 50 euros for a helper ticket. They like, if you have to pay for a helper ticket, they're like usually like maybe 25, or most of them are even free. Like either you get your helper in free or you get them like for like not 50 euros. So that disaster was like, but I was forgiving. I was like, okay, it's the first con. And then they guided us to the basement. So they put all the artists in the basement because this was like there was a big hole down there. Okay, I can forgive them. They put us in the basement. They had 3 tattoo stands down there. Not really good planning. They had all the events, cosplay event, etc., all upstairs. Okay. They charged 30 euros for 1 day ticket. People that went to this convention were done seeing everything at this convention in less than an hour. They paid 30 euros to go to a con that had like maybe 20 artists, free tattoo stands, voice actor and actor panels that were literally used as hallways, so there was constantly people walking through. And even some like of the like the normal like sellers that like have like the drop shipping seller kind of stuff. Even they had like problems because like some of them were like put into another room that was not like signed off. Even the artist alley, there was no sign pointing at the staircase saying there's the artist alley. People just found it.
Put the pictures in now of how incredibly busy and crowded the con was.
They didn't do any commercialing about this. Like, they were not announcing anything. They were not properly announcing the artists. They were not announcing any of the competitions that we're doing. They were not, like, Amy's brother was like trying to find this con. He had to look for like half an hour to find out about this con. That's how bad it was marketed. And it was not hosted by like some babies that like never hosted a con before. They were from the same company that hosted the way bigger Comic-Con in Stuttgart. Those people are all experienced in hosting cons. We got lucky. This guy was nice to us, but some artists were like complaining that he was like being bitchy towards them. Then some people didn't show up. The table behind us was completely empty, so he came over to us, and like 10 minutes before the con opened, he was like, could you please like just like spread out your stuff to the table behind you guys, because we don't want the table to be empty so people litter it. So we had like, between like building our own booth, dressing up for the con, getting ready, we also had to rebuild our booth again, to like get behind us also filled. So it was an absolute hellfire of a disaster.
Like an animated convention nightmare TikTok. I did take a little bit of footage because there's a trend going around on TikTok where people will like film their booth at the start of the con, make predictions about what they think is going to sell
Yeah, I did
well,
that too.
and then at the end of the con they'll be like, alright, this is what I thought was going to sell well, and this is what I actually sold. This is how many of I thought I'd sell of these. This is how many I actually sold. And it's like, oh, you hear other artists. You should do like panty and stocking work because panty and stocking is hot right now. I filmed the stuff for that, and literally, I pointed at what I thought would sell well, my pins, and then I pointed at what I actually sold well. Nothing.
Yeah, I did that video too. I'm still like have to edit it for TikTok. I will show you guys now how the convention hall looked most of the time. Oh, look at those people. Look, that's what Amy saw.
This is the view from my booth.
Look, this is how the convention hall looked like most of the time.
So this was day one. You might not be able to see it here. This was the view of my booth from like most of the con. This was the direction that people were walking around the con. This is what people saw of my booth because the person here in front of me just had a backed booth basically. So
Yeah.
the view of my booth was entirely blocked until you were at my booth.
Yeah, so the second day, because we had the tables behind us, we placed Amy on the behind table because she wasn't blocked on this side, and I just stretched my entire table so my table was not split in half.
Fun fact, I made 3 times the amount of sales that day.
Yeah. So, how much did we sell? So first of all, what I'm telling you guys now, this is not the normal experience you have at a comic convention or like an anime con or an artist alley. Like, please listen, this is the nightmare that you can experience, but this is not the rule. Like, the convention I'm going to in September, like, is already better organized. I pay less for this entire for everything than here. No, I pay a bit more, but I pay less for my helper ticket, for example. They already started like announcing all of the artists like really well. They made like promo outside. Thanks for the hydrate. So they're already like promoting it way better.
We appreciate. Oh, excuse me. We appreciate you, blood. Apparently, I hadn't finished swallowing. Shut up, chat.
So, I made all in all barely 200 euros in 2 days.
I made
And
50 euros total.
yeah, so and
Although I did get a lead on 2 commissions, neither of which have followed through.
so far maybe.
It's been a week. Neither of them have followed through. I love your optimism.
I need to stay optimistic because except for Mitch, I like literally having no running commissions right now. I'm literally a starving artist. I have to pay off so much things that I cannot pay off because this convention was supposed to go at least decent. So like I borrowed some money to like finish some of the prints I needed to make, like finishing my calendar, etc. Well, yeah, I had made exactly 2 big sales. No, 3 big sales if you really count it. So just in the get-go beginning, I sold like 3 prints and 3 keychains. So I made like over 50 euros in one go. And then the rest of this day, I didn't sell anything almost. And then 2 people showed up that met me on Comic-Con Stuttgart. They follow me on Twitter, on Instagram. And they bought something because they were like so happy and proud to see like a small artist like growing over like just one convention. Like they were like super nice supporters, so they bought like a print. They even wanted me to sign the print. That was very nice. And then on the second day, like literally radio silence. I sold like here and there a tiny button and a bookmark and stuff. And then at the end, like I was just about to pack my stuff. A woman saw my t-shirts and like she flipped through my small album where my postcards are inside, and I told her, oh yeah, by the way, I have t-shirts of those prints. So she bought a t-shirt. Finally, it was a booby t-shirt. It was with booby ghosts. She was very happy about it. She was very nice. So yeah, that's it. Like aside from that, it was just like literally just like here euro, here like 5 euros. We got Amy to like get like some sales, and like why not telling the people about like your main customer you had?
Oh, he was adorable. I loved him so much. There was one guy who kept coming back to my booth over and over again. He came by and he bought the MLM Otters sticker, and he was like, oh, I love this, it's so good, I wish I could buy more, but I just don't have enough money. And then like 20 minutes later he came by again and was like, hi, can I also have the MLM Otters button badge, please? Again, like I absolutely love all of this, but like I am so tied up, but I want this so badly, so I sold him a button. And then he came back again, like another 20 minutes later, staring down the Otter's button, like the
enamel pin.
Enamel pin. And like I could see genuine pain in this man's eyes that he couldn't get it. I felt so bad for him.
It was a baby trans.
Yeah, he was a baby trans man. Because he followed me on Insta after the con, and I went through his Insta, and he's been out for can't be more than a month. I loved him. He was amazing. He was so adorable, little baby trans man.
Yeah.
Like he posts a selfie in the male bathroom. It was just like, ayo, I'm in the male bathroom, belonging where I need to belong. I was like, oh, I love you so much, you're adorable.
Yeah, he was so cute.
And hopefully when he gets some money, he'll swing by and actually pick up the enamel pin out of my Ko-fi store. Cough, cough, hint, hint, all of my pins are available on my Ko-fi store. I'm 900 USD in debt from these pins, please buy some.
Yeah, so, as you maybe heard, it didn't went well. But that doesn't mean we don't have a haul. We keep the haul for a bit later, but one thing that Amy can probably also like attest for, the artists were like the key, like the backbone of this. Like we went around and made art trades with bunch of people because like we couldn't afford anything. All the artists didn't make any money, so like especially the bigger artists.
Keep talking. I'm trying to do this subtly.
Yeah.
There you go, Maho. Oh, was that in frame? Oh, that's awkward. I was just passing that to Maho for no reason whatsoever.
Yeah.
Yeah, the cake one, I've already sold one of. It's the only one of my pins that has sold so far. Like, as soon as I put them on my Blue Sky, someone immediately saw them, was like, I love that dragon, I need one, I'm gonna buy it.
Oh, you didn't show the full body where it just was like ass.
Yeah, I figured you wouldn't want that on Twitch on account of it to get you banned. Don't worry, ass pictures are coming to Twitch soon.
Okay, because like, I love you girls.
Oh, thank you so much.
I get paid next week. Ooh.
Still available, 100% buying one. Yep, all of them are in stock currently.
That's what I mean. Like, your community's better. You're literally selling to like your community. My community's just like, well, I already bought from Amy. That's like half of my community. I love you guys, by the way. It's just funny.
Yeah, so basically all of the unsold stock that was from our
Booth?
from our booths is available or will be very shortly available on our Ko-fi stores.
Yeah.
And let's just say there's a lot of unsold stock from the from the merch. From
Yeah,
the con.
You both have the same community, Mahal, and it's amazing. Yeah, like that.
I love when I go into my Twitch dashboard and it's just like, hey, did you know Monochrome Joker also streams? You should collaborate sometime. You guys share 78% of your chatters.
Like, yeah, we know. That's why we don't grow. But yeah, like I took Amy along to this convention, and I felt very bad. But we both didn't know it would go this badly. But I made Amy meet a bunch of really nice artists, and she found her new favorite streamer. Like, I have to suck it up now. I'm old. I'm off. She's not loving me anymore. She has her new favorite, and it's not me. And it's a married woman.
They draw bunny girls. And oh, you're gonna love it. When we get to the hall, you are gonna love it. It's I finally found Luxray art, and it's fucking amazing.
Daseins Wirklichkeitsphase is hard. Viel Glück. Yeah, thank you so much. Life is hard indeed. Yeah, that is the way to say Leben. Langzeit-Daseins-Wirklichkeitsphase. Welcome to the Monochrome Joker channel, where I teach you long words that no one knew, even German didn't.
Am I live chat? That depends. Are you a very long German word?
Okay, I'm learning German, but that's another level. Oh yeah, trust me, Kai. This is not like... This is not a normal German word. This is a long German word that even 90% of German don't even know it exists.
This is the equivalent of defenestration. Defenestration is a long and unnecessary English word. Most people say thrown out of a window.
Told me earlier I would have sent you money to get me some. Yeah, like again, we were like really broke and really depressed. So when we literally had so little customers that my mom, who was like my helper, could literally take care of all the booths, like my double booth that I didn't have to pay extra for, thank God, and Amy's booth. Well, we just went and for like an hour just like go around and talk to artists. Like there was nothing happening.
Yeah, we did more networking at the event than we did sales. Also, Uwu, I will definitely send you over their socials. I believe their stuff's available on the Ko-fi shop if you want to check them out.
Yeah, she's great. Her husband is great too. They're both D&D players. It's hilarious the stories they told us.
Yeah, literally like an hour of the con was just us standing at these people's booth, trading stories about D&D horror stories. I told them about our monk who drinks everything he ever finds on the floor. and then, like, you know, fucking uses 19 key points in one turn because he's a bloody 19th level monk. I told him about your quivering palm. I told him about Alexander, the paladin who torments my life by existing. And he traded some stories about his characters. We spoke at length about door puzzles. I literally said to him, like, we've got a fucking 1 to 20 campaign, and door puzzles are like my players' favorite things. So for episode 99, I just had 6 door puzzles in a row because we're about to end it off. So I was like, we're gonna send it out on a high. We've got to have all the door puzzles. Wow, tagging, my throat's hurting.
Okay, so, we this convention was absolute dog shit. Like, let's not like sugarcoat this. This convention went awful, and I feel awful that this was Amy's first experience with a convention. But again, none of us knew. Like, every artist that was there, we didn't find a single artist that was like, oh yeah, it went great for me. No, they were all like, yeah, this was awful. We all collectively agreed it was
literally, like, I think that the most telling thing about it was when we were going around doing the networking, Maho said to some of them, like, oh yeah, Amy's come all the way over from England for this. It's her first con. And I shit you not, every single one of them responded with, I am so sorry, the rest are not like this, I promise.
Yeah. So, like, every time, like, we were taught, like, when they heard it was my second convention and her first convention, and she's from England and she just came to Germany to visit a German convention as an artist, they all were so apologetic. Like, I had this experience in the last convention I went to in Stuttgart, because the last Stuttgart Comic Con I went to was literally the worst Stuttgart Comic Con to ever existence. So they were all like, oh my god, we're so sorry, this is the... Like, the next con, if the next con also, like, miraculously goes not well, I have the feeling I'm a bad luck omen for conventions and I have to stop. Apparently, I'm not allowed there. I'm bringing bad luck.
A pen is called a Kugelschreiber.
Yeah,
Coolie.
Yeah, it's a coolie. Like, no one really says the word Kugelschreiber, but yeah, this is a translation for pen. It's a ball pen, to be precise. A ball pen is a Kugelschreiber, because it's Kugel, what is ball, and Schreiber means writing. Writer, so it's like ball rider is a literal translation.
That's the thing, like, Kugelschreiber, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 syllables. Ballpoint pen is 3 syllables. It's not that much longer, and people like pointed out as a fun, like, oh man, that's such a long word, you could use pen.
You know what we call this thing? A coolie. That's what it's called. It's a coolie.
I write with my balls too.
Sure.
I do not want to see the size of the ink pad.
Okay, so let's go to the fun part we did for this. We played bingo.
Yes, we played bingo. Spoiler alert, I lost.
And for most of the things we have pictures. So I will go over here and we just do like one each, maybe?
Yep, sounds good.
I will start because I have more things. So my first thing is cosplayer from the same series as me.
Which, funnily enough, is your first picture.
And this is me with in my Marine cosplay, with a Marine in a cosplay. As you can see, this bunny suit was so revealing. Like, trust me, guys, that was a risky thing to sit in that thing on the entire convention.
I had a ball, chat. I was in my happy place. If you don't count the fact that I was spiraling into debt by the second.
I hate that my makeup is not showing in this picture. I look like so pale. I had way more makeup on. Okay, what is your first?
My first one is find a waifu cosplay. That was Toga.
That was.
So I was very adamant about this one. One of my things was find a waifu cosplay, and there were so many I could have taken and been like, oh, they're kind of a waifu, but no, I was like, it has to be somebody that I would consider like a waifu. Has to be somebody that I'd be happy with getting a photo with. And I literally held out until about until about half a day, halfway into the second day of the con, and finally an angel shaped like Himiko Toga walked past, and I was like, yes, you come here, I require a photo. She looked terrified.
Okay. My next thing is find husbando merch. Well, that was not that hard because husbando merch.
Yeah, Love in Deep Space was everywhere. Love in Deep Space is absolutely the new it thing for artists at cons. Love in Deep Space is the new Genshin.
At least for the female audience. What is your next thing that you got?
Cosplayer of your merch. That was the vanilla, I believe.
Yeah, it was. Where's baby girl? Put it down.
Day 2, I think.
I found her.
There she is. So I found a vanilla cosplayer.
Yeah.
That was for cosplay of your merch. Who's Toga? Toga from My Hero Academia.
It's the blood-sucking girl. Love in Deep Space.
I love her so much because she's angry and she shouts all the time and she's murderous. She reminds me of somebody very special to me who keeps coming into my chat and typing in all caps.
Yeah. Love in Deep Space is for female audiences. I know, Amy and I were like long and hard like debating last night that Amy wants a lesbian version of Love in Deep Space.
Yeah, we spent like most of last night going through the entire App Store and Itch.io trying to find a Yuri gacha. We found Assault Lily, which I've not played it enough to give a decent review on, but it's not exactly what I want. But I'm gonna keep going with it.
We watched the anime though probably tonight.
Yep.
Okay, my next one is cosplayer buying their own merch.
My next one is also cosplayer buying their own merch, and I think I'm going to point out my picture of that one first. I don't have one. Nobody in cosplay bought merch on my stall.
So, this cosplayer that I literally chased down because it's a photo of my husbando.
Oh, I remember this. She literally like grabbed him across the hall, like, "Hey, Silas, come, come!
Can I take a picture?"
And then she like literally like dragged him by the hand, dragged him to her booth.
No, I didn't. That was a different
like,
cosplay.
Look, I've drawn you. And he was like, oh, that's so cool. I'll buy that. Please let go of my hand. I'm scared.
No, that was a different one that I dragged to my booth.
Oh, I thought that was this one.
No, so this one was like walking around. It was like, oh my god, it's my husbando, and he wears like the nose thingy that was like from a specific event. And then he circled around and like found my booth, and I was selling those those like small pins of like the Love in Deep Space companions. So he was of course buying himself a Mephisto pin, where there's the little companion for Silas. So we counted this as like someone buying their own merch. And if that doesn't count, let me just go to a second one because Amy started to scream about this event. So I found this cosplay and I was like, oh my god, on my list is later on, find an Apothecary Diary cosplay. So it was like, oh my god, this is Apothecary Diary. I went up there and then they pulled out a frog. But the people that know Apothecary Diary, they will laugh about this now. But people that don't know, just trust me, watch it. Watch season 2, you will get it immediately. But
frogs are funny, trust us.
This has a very...
It's about penises.
Yeah, so we took the photo with the frog and was like, okay, I need to show you something. So I dragged them to my booth, and I have a Mao Mao keychain that also has a frog on her head because it's from the exact same episode. Like this frog episode is like an important thing. So they immediately bought a frog keychain. Okay, what's the next one on your list?
I have got Find a Furry. I don't think we got a photo of her, did we? Unless it was on your phone. Ah, yes, it was on your phone. Oh, these guys were adorable as well. I love them. I don't know what gender they were because like I don't speak German, so I didn't ask them for their pronouns. But they were like the cutest little fursuiter. They were also they seemed to me like a baby furry as well.
Yeah, where's my hand? This one. They also bought like on Amy's booth, and like I was like I was allowed to hold the paws. They were like letting me giving hat pats, and then did the squeak, squeak, squeak,
yeah,
squeak.
they got the squeaky ball, squeaky, squeaky, squeaky.
Oh, about squeaking. Before we continue with this, so there were two clowns, horror clowns, going
Oh,
around.
Jesus Christ.
So there were two clowns going around, horror makeup, with like those little horn thingies, and the bag, and they had a free hug sign.
Oh,
and
that's
yeah, and I have on my list, get a hug. So I went up there and got a hug, and then the second clown also wanted a hug. So because I hugged them, they came by our booth. Like every time they walked around, they came by the booth, honked at us, and waved at us.
Yeah,
They were like pantomime, so they were not speaking. So they were just like walking around, and they were giving us candy. We took candies from strangers. It tastes good. It was not poisonous.
good candy, yeah.
Yeah, but like they were constantly walking around both days, and they honk honk. You could always hear where they are. You could always hear their honking.
Like literally in day 2, I was praying that they'd come with a different cosplay. But in day 2, we were sitting there, and about 10 a.m., we just heard honk 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 honk. I was like, your best friends are back, Ma.
Cosplayers are so cool. They are.
I know, we had
Okay.
so much fun. Like legitimately, the guests made the con.
Yeah. So my next thing was like because we just found your furry.
Yep.
We had find K-pop Demon Hunter merch, and there was a lot, but I took at least one photo.
Yeah, oh,
I-
that was on mine as well.
Yep. So we both found K-pop Demon Hunter merch, and the last thing was get a freebie. So there was, for example, we got multiple freebies. We got free candies from the clowns. There was a streamer girl walking around that was just like giving us like a little bag with stickers and stuff. And one of the tattoo studio booths gave away those stickers for free. So we both got a free sticker.
Yeah, tons of freebies around.
Yeah.
There were even freebies on our booths because we were offering stickers out to people who followed
Yeah.
us.
Okay. What is the next one you found?
Somebody asks what a randa is.
No one did.
No, nobody asked what a randa is.
They probably all thought it was Red Panda. What is the next one you actually got?
Find waifu merch. I started this, but I don't remember what I pulled for it.
I think we didn't took a picture of it, but we have it in our whole later the waifu merch.
Yeah.
Um.
Oh yeah, I literally did an art trade for waifu merch. I remember.
Okay.
That. Yep, I know what one I pinned for that.
Find shipping merch. I did found shipping merch. I didn't took a photo because I couldn't buy it, so I didn't want to like photograph a bunch of like merch.
Yeah.
But there was like, for example, like house moving castle and stuff. Like they were like you know, Ghibli ships are definitely like ships. They're like very questionably canon ships. So we found like Ghibli merch that's also I think on your list, right? Ghibli merch? Yeah, Ghibli merch.
Ghibli merch.
But I have the card of the artist where we found the Ghibli merch because I did an art trade with her. So at least I can show you the artist card. The next one on my list, finding a cosplayer of my merch.
There were so many.
And yeah, we had the Marine. I found a Rumi, but I don't know if I took a picture with Rumi though. I found an angel dust and a husk.
Oh yeah, the room. So all through the con, there were no like groups of Huntrix. There were no groups of Sarja boys. But all throughout the con, we would spot like another Huntrix member or another Sarja boy.
And
So we were kind of playing our own silent, unwritten bingo, whether we would collect all 5 Sarja boys and all 3 Huntrix girls.
We did.
And finally, on the second day of the con, just as everything was wrapping up, we found the last Sarja boy. We found, funnily enough, Genu was the last Sarja boy we found. There were tons of mystery. There was tons of baby. There was, I think, 2 or 3 different
Abby.
Mira.
Yeah, Mira was like I think the most. Mira and Rumi.
Yeah. And then just Gino. We just did not find a Gino until like right at the last day.
I was about to like cross out what I already have, but I wanted to make. I don't know if I want to take a photo of these later. So
You've got a full house anyways.
yeah, like I have a full house, guys. So the next one on my list that I haven't talked about, finding merch of my cosplay. And where is it? I uploaded the picture. Was it day one? Where is it? I know I uploaded the picture. Did I accidentally not select the picture?
Much of your... Which one is it?
It was the money keychains. I took a picture of it. 1 second, guys. I sent a picture in. In the meantime, look what you have on your list.
Yeah, so my next one, and this kind of felt like cheating, because with all the time we were doing setting up the booth, we were literally writing out the bingo card for me at like 9 a.m. So as we were writing it out, before I'd even fully filled out the card, I said, how about a has-been hotel cosplay? Like, there were tons of those at the last con that I was at. And I feel like there's probably going to be like a Charlie or a Lucifer. There were absolutely tons of them. Literally the second Maho finished writing the Y in cosplay, Alistair walks past the booth. So I felt like cheating for that one, but I was just like, what about a has-been hotel cosplay? Hey, you, come here. Excuse me, sir. Alistair, get over here.
Get over here. There it is.
Next up, we got get asked for a photo, which
Surprisingly happened.
I don't have a photo of, given that like it wasn't on my phone because the criteria was get asked for a photo. But quite quickly, somebody asked me for a photo when I was in the bunny suit. I got asked for several while I was in cosplay as Tatsumaki.
Fubuki. I was
Fubuki.
Yeah, like two.
I can
Like
never remember which one's which.
okay, and here is the money merch I found. So I found merch of myself. There was way more, but like that was the easiest one. You also found merch of yourself, what is also on your list. On the booth that like where she did the art trade, she also drew a Fubuki. So we were almost like Amy already gave up with her bingo list, and then we flipped through like her binder while we were talking, and then I started, Amy, I found merch of you.
Yeah, I was like,
On the second day.
I put like much of your character down because I was like running low on ideas, and Maho had it on hers, and I was like, I'll tell you what, I'll put it on there, but I am not expecting to find any merch of Fubuki. And then Maho found merch of Fubuki, so...
Yeah, and the same artist, like again, like this artist like became Amy's favorite, and I have to agree, mine too.
She's adorable. I
was looking on the next thing on my bingo list is find Deltarune merch, and there was no Deltarune merch. Except for the woman that literally like filled in half of our bingo with her artworks because she also drew Taskell.
Yep. So this is Kimmy Comics, and she is amazing. You should all definitely go check her out.
Yeah, go check her out. We go through the business cards we collected later, so all the artists are amazing. They are all nice, wholesome, great. So definitely go check them out. So the next thing on your business card.
Panty and Stocking cosplay, which I was sure I would be able to find a Panty and Stocking cosplay, given that they've just started the new season of Panty and Stocking. But no, that was a miss. No Panty and Stocking cosplayers.
What's that one you actually got? Pokemon?
Pokemon onesie. This was another one that I got almost immediately, because that's where writing out the bingo card. I was like, I mean, another thing you always see at cons is a Pokemon onesie, and then an angel dressed as Sylveon walked past my booth, and
Maho
I swear to
immediately
God,
was like,
my jaw almost hit the floor, my tongue was hanging out. I didn't want to approach this woman because she was in like this Sylveon onesie, and I was like,
so I asked her for a
Maho,
picture.
I'm in a bunny suit. I'm gonna need you to stand up and talk to this woman for me, please.
My next one was a Vocaloid cosplay. And first I thought I wouldn't get lucky. And
Yeah, and then we found about 106 Miku.
Yeah, and like on the second day there were even like Rins, like Kagamina Rin and stuff. I didn't ask her for a photo, but like
there were so many Vocaloid cosplays there. There were 2 Brazilian Mikus.
3 Brazilian Mikus
Oh,
in
did you
total.
see a third?
Yeah, like there were 3 Brazilian Mikus. The next one on me is like the Apothecary Diary. I already showed that. And the middle part is Sell Something.
Yeah,
We
sell
did-
something.
We sold something. Let's go.
Something. That was supposed to be our free square. It literally, I didn't take that up until 1 p.m.
Yeah, K-pop Demon Hunter cosplayers. So the first one we found was a really big surprise to us. Someone dressed as the cat.
I love this guy. He was walking around like for 2 full days like this, and he carried this pot.
Flower
He carried
pot.
this pot plant the entire time.
Yeah, and then like this one is for later. This video we will get to this later because that is very funny. And where are they?
Looking for.
The Saja boys. I uploaded. There. We also have found like most of the Saja boys.
Most of the. As you can see, oh, was that the Genu?
Yeah, there was the
I was gonna
Genu.
say, as you can see, there were no fucking Genus there, but no, literally, there's a Genu there.
This time in this picture, Mystery was missing, but it's fine. Like they joined in later.
Yeah.
The next one I have is Get Us for a Photo. We already had that. Find an Angel. So this was surprisingly hard. Usually you have always angel cosplayers on conventions. So it's like, oh yeah, let's find an angel. Super easy.
Yeah, just like
So my mom found this one first.
Yeah, so this was on day 1. We were like sure that there would be an angel because I think I had
Find a demon.
Yeah, I had find a demon and Maho had find an angel. And because before I'd even finished writing this, I'd found Alaster, so I'd already ticked off find a demon. There were no angels on day 1 at all. And then Maho's mom just screamed across the hall, "Angel! Angel! Angel!" And we looked up excitedly and saw a weeping angel from Doctor Who. That's another thing that surprised me. There's so much Doctor Who there. There was we managed to spot most of the Doctors. Yeah, here we go. There's you got a picture of them. Yeah, there was a fully functional Dalek going around. There was a weeping angel. So much Doctor Who. Doctor Who was an anime. This was a Comic-Con. This wasn't an anime con.
It's always an anime and Comic-Con.
Yeah.
But on the second day, we actually had real angels.
Yeah, real angels. These wings were hilarious, by the way. They were literally walking down the aisles. Like, you saw a picture earlier of how abandoned, but also how thin the aisles were. These angel cosplayers had to sidestep through the aisle in a lot of places.
What's your next one?
My next one is cosplay from the same series I think we've already talked about.
It was me. We didn't find a single One Punch Man, so she crossed it off because I was the other one. There was not a single One Punch Man, a single Fubuki, or Tatsumaki. We were so pissed at that.
Honestly, I was surprised because every other con I've been to, there have been like several of the bicycle messengers. That is a cosplay that people seem to absolutely love. You know, the bicycle messenger from episode 1?
Oh, he's like appearing in multiple episodes.
Yeah, I was sure we'd spot one of him, but no. And then I got a Marvel fanboy or girl. It was Comic-Con. That was a free space.
Yeah.
Everyone there was a Marvel fanboy or girl.
Wait, I have a picture for that.
I did find Green Goblin.
Yeah, that's what I was searching for right now.
I think it's in my set of pictures.
There it is. There.
Yeah.
That's the biggest like, it cannot be more fanboyish than this.
Oh, that's also got the tech priest in the
Yeah.
background and an
Ariel.
Ariel.
My next one is find a cross player. So it's hard nowadays to like find is that like trans or cross players, but it's an easy way to figure that out because if they where is there? Those were girlies dressing up as their husbandos. So that is like almost a dead given. So I found some crossplayer, and also this is a picture of find a husbando cosplayer. There's one.
There's a twofer.
There's a two. The other one I showed already. This one. Here another husbando. Here another two husbandos. There's Gina on the picture. So yeah.
Stop, he's already dead.
So yeah. I found there, Amy also found more husbandos. Hi Sunny, bye Sunny.
Ohio.
Yeah, no bald, clean-shaved guys there. It was upsetting. Like, yeah, well, some bald, clean-shaved guys, but like, not as like One Punch Man.
We did see a guy with the Saitama OK t-shirt, but that was as close as it came.
Yeah. What's the next one on your list?
The next one on my list is Spyro Match, which I am very annoyed I didn't find any of. There was Spyro Match on my booth, but that's cheating. But I was literally the only person at the entire con with anything Spyro related. There was an entire stall, like one of the big like vendor stalls, of just like tons of retro gaming plushies and stuff. And I was certain there would be like some Spyro stuff on there, but no, nothing. No Spyro Match in the entire con.
Your next one is, I think, that one.
Sailor Moon cosplay, which
was surprisingly hard for you to find.
Yeah, this is another one that I was like, well, it's a Comic-Con. There's gonna be a Sailor Moon here. Again, halfway through day 2, we find a Sailor Moon. And I didn't even recognize that as a Sailor Moon cosplay. Maho had to grab them on my behalf.
Yeah. So we both did an art trade. This is both written on our cards. We show our art trades later on.
Yep.
Find a fellow VTuber. We kind of found one that...
This one was so hard. We literally had to go up to each person's booth and be like, excuse me, are you a VTuber? And they looked at us like we were scum sometimes. It's like, we need to find a fellow VTuber. And they were just like, oh, you're one of those, huh?
No, it was not that bad.
But like, it was funny though.
Yeah, so we found one of them. One like started making a VTuber model, but she was not fully there. But like, she kind of was.
Ew, a VTuber. Yeah, imagine being a VTuber when you can just be a hands.
Yeah. Get a new follower. Halfway through day 2, I finally got a follower. New.
God, find trans merch, which again, I think this is one of the reasons I did so badly at the con, is because I put more effort into my Pride merch than into my anime stuff, because the cons that I have been to are Birmingham MCM, Birmingham Film and Comic Con, and Manchester MCM. All of those have got tons of Pride merch everywhere and gays all over the place.
No, German cons too! German cons too! We're not transphobic! It's not...
I'm not saying that. That's not where I'm going. But the German audience seems very much more marketed towards anime merch, to the point that I literally only found one other booth with trans merch on it, it was amazing. I loved it. It was a like a trans-colored shark. He was beautiful.
There were multiple ones. There were at least 3 ones I remember that had queer merch. But the problem is, because this con was so small and there were like 20 artists, usually you have like about 50 artists in an artist alley, so you have a good amount of queer merch, but for all of them. But we had small booths where we could barely show anything, and you know, like, at least between us artists were like a booth that was selling whiskey.
Yeah, I think we counted out the business cards. I think we got 14 other artists.
Yeah, like, it was absolutely grotesque how little artists were there. Again, free tattoo studio stands, like free stands where you could get tattooed.
They had an entire hall for Artist Alley. And I'm pretty sure what happened is they got so few sign-ups that they had to get some of the vendors from upstairs down, because a lot of what we saw around was like plushie stands, like big corporate pin stands that have got like the 7 or 8 artists behind them. You know, the sort of stuff that would be in the vendor section. The artist alley had to be populated by those sort of stuff.
Yeah, but even the artists from the artist alleys were sometimes ripped apart. Like the artist we talked about that we had so much merch from, and like so many photos were just thanks to her. Did you know where they placed her? At the wall behind the figurine stand. If you were not specifically looking down this aisle, you would have not found her. We found her by accident. There was
artist in the whole con, and they literally crammed her in the corner behind a like ceiling to floor figurine display.
Yeah, like this was awful. Like she was super nice, but like that was so unfair towards her. Like another artist was also like between all the big vendors. Like this is normal. That's actually normal that like one half of the con is like with like a couple bigger vendors. But like they literally didn't put all the artists together. So like that, you know, like people could go down the artist alley way before they go to the big vendors where they would spend more money.
Another thing that's like even more offensive about that is you've got to pay more for a wall, for one on a wall with a backing.
Yeah.
So she paid extra to be hidden away in a corner.
Yep. The next thing on my list is find something retro. And I found something what would make my mom really happy. I found something from Death Note. What's your next?
I've got Find a Demon, which we've got a Laster for. Art Trade, which we'll talk about shortly. Ghibli March, we've already discussed. Warhammer cosplay. We've got so many Warhammer cosplayers.
Okay, so we got this one.
Yeah.
We got this one.
Yeah, this guy. So I think that was the same guy as
As
as the gas mask one.
Yeah.
And we literally went up to him yesterday. I was like, "Oh my god, I recognize your jacket. Are you an Inquisitor? We've got a friend who like plays an Inquisitor, and like his OC that we've drawn is an Inquisitor." And he was like, "No, but I'll be playing my Inquisitor tomorrow, and I'll come back." And he literally found our booth and was like, "Hi, I'm the Inquisitor. Would you like to take a picture?" And we were like, "Oh my god, thank you so much. Our friend's gonna be so happy."
Yeah. So
Anyway, I sent the picture off to Mitch, and I got a nice.
Yeah. We went through so much effort, Mitch. If you hear that, shame on you. Amy had to socialize for those pictures, recognize the suffering she had to go through.
Not only did I have to talk to people to get you those pictures, I had to talk to Warhammer players.
Okay, I find a bunny girl. I found bunny boys. That counted, right? Where is it? Well, no, wait, here, there's my bunny girl. This is Kuchina from Genshin Impact, and she is indeed a bunny girl. This was, I was also very sure this was a trans girly.
Yeah, she spent like most of the first day trying to convince me to allow her to use bunny boys, and I was like, I'll tell you what, if we get to the end of the con and you haven't found one, I will allow you to use a bunny boy. But give the weebs time. Trust me, you'll find a bunny girl.
This was a stretch, by the way. She is a bunny girl, but there was like no bunny suit people. Like there was no bunny girl senpai or anything. No other bunny marines.
Yeah, who'd be dumb enough to wear a bunny suit to a con and call it a cosplay, huh?
I wore one. What's your next one?
My next one is Find a Fellow Trans. And I didn't get a photo of him. Because I'm pretty sure he was like 15, 16. He was very baby trans. But my bestie who liked my MLM otter so much he bought them twice. Was definitely a little baby trans man. So we counted him. And like I said, I didn't ask for a photo because I didn't know how old he was. I was pretty sure he was below 16. So
yeah. So I was going to say you talk to Warhammer players with unusual. That's start of Reddit horror story ending with years of therapy. This is good. So I had find a fellow ace. The not the artist that stood next to us, but her helper, what was her sister, next to us was a fellow ace. So I didn't took a photo with her because like no cosplays and stuff. But at least I found a fellow ace. It was really hard. Like even
that's another one that like Maho had just about given up on, and then as we came back to the booth after one of our art trade sessions,
my mom was like, "Oh, did you know she's also ace?"
I was like, by the way, what do you still need for your bingo card? Do you still need an ace person? Because we've been sitting next to one for a day and a half.
Yeah.
And then I've got find a Villa VTuber, which we've talked about, and get a freebie, which we've talked about.
Yeah, and the last thing on my list is something that I have to show you guys now. Wait. So I had on my list soda pop, my little soda pop dance, because we thought like that's definitely something that it would be popular because the brain rot. So we found not only people that would do the brain rot with us, but the guy who was cosplaying a Saja boy, he was cosplaying Abby, and next to him is a Mira cosplay. So both of them are from like K-pop Demon Hunters, and they were nice enough to do like the little soda pop dance with us.
Yeah. The like 2 booths away from us was playing metal music the entire time. 2 booths the other side of us was playing K-pop Demon Hunters the entire time. Annoyingly, we never saw anybody naturally doing the soda pop shoulder shuffle. We literally had to collar these guys and be like, "Hey, really weird question. Can we film you doing the shoulder thing?"
They were nice about it. They thought it was funny. Okay, let's.
Several of these photos, by the way, we had to elicit the photos by saying, "So we're playing bingo. Can you help us, pretty please?"
So let's show like a couple more pictures I took. So this was a very incredible cool Farina cosplay that I wanted to have. Then we found Hermes.
There were a few epic cosplays actually. There was a Telemachus going around. There was what's his name, Odysseus going around.
Then this one. This is an actual grandma underneath this mask. Like this is an actual grandma with her grandchild cosplaying Turbo Granny from Dandaran. For the people that watch Dandaran, they understand how funny this is. She even had a golden bowl with her. Then I found D Herta from Honkai Star Rail. This is a very, very like intricate cosplay. It was super cool. It's on your watch list. You should watch it. Season 2 is coming out right now. Then I found from Alien Stage, where I definitely have to make merch from. People literally are people asked us for Alien Stage merch, and I had to say sorry, I didn't have enough time to make some. I was very upset that. It's Ivan and Till in their modern day AU. Then we found this in the city. Sammy and I took a picture.
Little heart arch.
Then we found this furry outside.
SCP furry.
Yeah, like, well, they were super cool and super nice.
Maho went up to the guy and was like, "Excuse me, is this an OC?" It's SCP, Maho. They're literally all OCs.
Then we found like something for Eden. Eden, we found your waifu.
We found Daisy.
We have this picture for later. But like you can see how much my pain must have hurt with that. That was before I like adjusted it again. But look at my melody. Yeah, so no one cosplayed the aliens from Dandadan, by the way. Season 2 is ongoing. I know.
That's what you meant by it's out now.
Yeah. So let's go through the rest of like the pictures. So Amy and I did something really funny yesterday. So because we, didn't sell much, and because we, kind of like need money. And we kind of wanted to step up our social media game again. By the way, that was
That was the card of the D&D guy.
yeah, that's like the husband of the artist girl.
Yeah.
He had so many dice, and he had a Rickroll die. There was a never gonna give you up. It was so funny.
The 12 faces of the die were just the lines from Rick Astley's Never Gonna Give You Up.
Yeah, it was absolutely gorgeous. It was a D20, by the way.
I meant that.
Yeah.
I know it was a D20 for some reason. I am a DM of a 1 to 20 100 episode campaign of 3 years. I know what a D20 is, of course I do.
So we had like all those buttons and merches and merch, and Amy like definitely did product pictures. So I was like, hey Amy, you want to play dress up doll? And I showed her like my entirety of my closet and said, pick up clothes.
Beautiful. I tore Maho's room apart yesterday because she has got like cosplay hangers, she's got like drawers of clothes, this oh, you can't see it because the webcam's pointing down, but like behind us
An entire
is
shelf.
a shelving unit that is just full of cosplay accessories, and the place looked like a bomb site, but I had so much fun finding out all of Maho's clothes and stuff and
Yeah.
cosplay things.
So we did product photos. That one is attached. Like we prepared a TikTok, and Amy probably will publish it tomorrow. You should definitely check out her TikTok because like we also did like a bunch of like marketing video shots. So she will like upload the next couple days like actual like videos. That one was especially funny. Right when we were done with this and we wanted to get back into my house, the door handle broke of our housing unit. It's still not fixed yet. No one feels responsible to fixing it. A neighbor got pissy at us, even though we were not at fault for breaking it. It was a very traumatizing thing. But I looked like a snack. The NB one, the NB photos turned out really well, in my opinion. Lesbian. For Clank, I was wearing like steampunk outfit. And we were looking for a book, and surprise, surprise, Maho has a witch cookbook. So we used that because what is better than for a magical book than an actual witch-themed cookbook?
Yes, this is a cookbook to be used by witches, not a cookbook for how to prepare witches.
Yeah. So like we did like a bunch of like shots and different outfits. Amy like got to dress me up. The only one that is still missing is like the, you know, like the just normal pride flag, the pride flag bunny. And the gay one, because like I'm not a guy, so we will probably get Josh for that.
We don't know any dudes.
Here, at least. Like, I have dude friends, but I didn't want to call them over, like, in an emergency. But like, yeah. Amy has now a bunch of photos with me in different outfits. I will do marketing shots like this for most of my merch as well in the future. Just, we were spending half of our day yesterday for that. We were so tired, so we stopped.
Yeah, like, the reason we were late today is because I was cooking, I made hash browns to eat today. The reason we were late today is because I was supposed to cook them yesterday, but we spent so long doing these shots that Maho's mom just came in and was like, I'm hungry, can I cook something? Do you want me to cook tonight so you guys can keep having fun?
Okay, so I think it's time for the haul.
It's haul time.
Okay, let's close this off. Those are our bingo cards. We'll put them to the side now.
Maho very won. There were 4 slots I didn't fill in. That's what she said. Behave,
Okay,
chat.
let's start with the first and the biggest one. This was not an art trade. I spent most of the money I made at this con for this thing. It's a My Melody plushie. Look at her. It's a My Melody goth plushie. Look at how big she is. Like, the only bad thing is like because of like transporting her with like train for a 9-hour train ride. like this bow opened and this bow sadly went loose. I still have this bow, but I probably will just remove those two or like glue another or like stitch another one on because they use glue.
You should
But
probably
yeah.
stitch it, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, it's a Goth My Melody, and she's so soft. Like, she's so soft and fluffy everywhere. The dress is, like, actually pretty, very pretty. Like, I would wear this dress if I would have
Be careful, we can't show that on Twitch.
But, yeah, like, we got, like, Melody here. Then... Amy, you want to show your pictures?
Yeah,
that
let's do Minecraft, because I managed to get less out of the art trades.
You should have gotten more, but you just forgot half of the artists you wanted to trade with.
Yeah, there was a booth with a shiny Luxray keyring that I was so annoyed I forgot to go back and trade with. But the prints that I got from King Comics. Let me just show the.
Just put them first.
I want to show the watermark first. So from
Yeah.
Kimmy Comics, I very much recommend this artist. They are really good. Ooh, were you around? Because
Yeah.
you're gonna want to see this one.
Yeah, so Amy, we both did an art trade, but I was nice enough and just let Amy pick 2 pictures because
Yeah.
I knew how much she loved it. Okay.
Like, look at this. Look, it's Lola Bunny. I know how much you like Lola Bunny. Ooh, am I right? Am I right? Are you amazed at this Lola Bunny cosplay? Look at that! How amazing is that?
I need to wait for chat to like stop buffering. I want to see whose reaction.
It's adorable. I know, right? It chinks. I was so amazed when I saw this. Like literally, they had like quite a tall display, and I was walking past with Maho, and I just stopped walking and looked up.
I think
And
I
my
also
mouth
pointed it
hung
at.
agape,
I think
yeah.
I pointed at it for you.
But like that's look at this. Like Kimmy Comics, go check her out.
She
She's
deserves
got
it.
like so much art. And whenever the shinks, I know.
Yeah. Like that's why we're so amazed. Like she did so much like niche stuff. Like she did like a minor minion boss from like Deltarune. She had
And then she was like, you're a furry artist. That's really good. Like I'm trying to get into furry art myself, but like I've got no ideas. Nobody ever like comms me for it. And then as she was saying that, Maha was going through her portfolio and fucking scrolled past this, and I was just like, yeah, can I get that in an art trade, please, missus? And nobody ever comms me for furry art. I want to get better at it.
yeah, like I traded like one of my prints, I think, for that one because I knew Amy would want it.
Then the pink book is my stickers that I got. Like these mostly weren't art trades. These were mostly just freebies.
But also some of them were art trades.
This one was an art trade. There was a booth that had like all of the D&D classes, and because I'm the dungeon master, I looked at it and I was like, "Oh no, you don't have my D&D class." And they basically just stared me down and was like, "You're a dungeon master, aren't you?" And they pointed at this one. They had heard that joke so many times.
Then some of the freebie stickers.
Freebies. We got just like this. These were just.
Those were
bits
from the
and pieces
streamer.
that were in the streamer. Got a Sailor Moon one. Got a Naruto character that I like a lot and definitely remember the name of. Barbara. Was this an art trade or was this one of the streamer ones?
That was one of the free stickers that I got, and I gave it to Amy because I knew she liked Barbara.
Yeah. Got waifu. This one was, I don't remember the woman's booth name, but have a look for Magical Girl Cthulhu.
Yeah.
Because this woman had an entire, she'd made a comic about Cthulhu as a magical girl. And this was one of the stickers from there. We got this in an art trade. There is a Beatrice from ReZero, which was one of the free ones. There was an anime character whose name I know.
actually don't know this one. It looks familiar, but I don't know.
With a random heart. Ugh. Mario.
Mario, yeah.
And
Miku, Miku, you can call me Miku.
she's hiding in your Wi-Fi. And then that's my version of the my copy of the heart sticker from the tattoo booth. Yeah, that's the giblets I got. Oh, and can you pass me the key rings from my favorite artist?
Yeah, wait.
Yeah, there was. So as I was going around, I was actually very surprised to find out that I was next to an artist that I recognized, and I was really fucking lucky actually, because like on the second day our cosplays matched, and on the first day she was wearing a bunny suit, so I kind of just got to stare at her ass all day. And we did an art trade. She gave me these two pins. This one is a Marin Kitagawa. Not pins, sorry, key rings. This one is a Kana. Her name is, I want to say Monochrome Joker, I think it was. You should go and see if you can check her out. She did say she was going to be doing a stream about her experiences with the con. In fact, you were there as well. She said she was doing that like Sunday at 7, 8, was it?
8.
She might be live now. You should go and see if you can find Monochrome Joker.
Yeah. Maybe you can find her.
Are you guys bored of the bait yet, or shall I keep going? But yeah, I did not trade with Maho. I traded 2 of my enamel pins for these 2 keyrings.
Yep. I got in exchange.
Right, Maho's turn.
I
Maho got more stuff.
I got these 2 from Amy. Especially this one, especially for my mom, because she loved that one, and this one because it's a bunny girl, and she's pointing at me and telling me gay. Oh, Yuzi has an ad. Never heard of her. I'll check her out later. Think probably see a VOD or something.
Staring at someone called Monochrome Joker's ass sure sounds nice. It was great. Like legitimately, like my experience at the con wasn't great, but my experience with the people at the con was amazing. Like I met so many good people, so many good artists, and I essentially just treated it as a $950 Comic Con that I got to experience with Maho.
So, this is something my mom got me. So when we were going around, I saw this. This is a hair needle. And I love hair needles, especially the short kinds. So, I saw this hair needle, I obsessed over it, and then I walked past because I didn't bring any money for the first round. So my mom walked around later and was like, oh, what? And was like, I'm surprised my daughter didn't like obsess over this. And then the artist that handmade these was like, how does your daughter look like? She described me like, oh yeah, she obsessed over this. So
like, was your daughter wearing a bunny suit, perchance?
yeah, so I got this one, and surprisingly, this one looks like very much like Silas with like the crow skull and the red gem. So now I have like a second dagger as a hair needle. Let's go over the small stuff first before I bring out the big guns.
You bought a gun?
So I did an art trade for a keychain and I got this one. Those were the furry makers. They also like sold furry paws and did custom fursuits. We also like, when you guys remember, we were talking about that we had we were like talking with other with like 2 artists that were supposed to stand next to each other and couldn't stand next to each other, and then they fixed it midway finally. This is the art trade we got from them. So we got, for me, a sorcerer lizard because I usually play sorceress, and a soulless soulless, not soul, yeah, soulless.
Think so.
Yeah, a soulless sticker because my mom loves Dragon Age. My sister loves Dragon Age. I also got from the So we got this one as a freebie sticker from the booth across of us. I got some meme stickers. And hearts. I got this one from Spike's family. And this Zenitsu one. A couple more hearts. This see-through flower sticker that I like pretty much. A candle. Another Mario sticker. Ipuchina.
Can you tell which ones were in the free streamer bundle and which ones we went an art training for?
Here we have an eye from Oshinoko. Dunya from Genshin Impact. And also a Nilu from Genshin Impact as mini stickers. A little books with a witch hat. And this one I got for an art trade as well for one of my stickers. From the same artist that did the Cthulhu thing. It's the flesh-eating bunny. From Monty Python, was it?
Yep.
So let's collect all the stickers again. Especially like the streamer that went around was actually alive. Amy checked out her live stream and like one message was that a Tatsumaki cosplay?
Yeah.
They recognized me. I asked my mom for the pictures. I can check my phone again, but apparently she hasn't seen this message. So I cannot show you the picture that Amy was loving to take, where she lifted me up, where she could like get real good grip.
Oh yeah. So you know how like in the 6 months leading up to this con, Maho has spent every waking moment talking about how I can touch her ass all day? Guess what I did all day?
Okay, so let's show a little bit, like, of course these ones, you know, and here like the business cards of the artists we had. Okay, first batch, make screenshots now if you want to see anything. Could you collect these to the side? So we have this.
Keep our ones there, or?
They know us. This artwork. Like some of them are like so creative. The skeleton, that is like the one that we had like the trade with. This one, Amy loved the name.
Cotton Eye Jew. It's brilliant.
This one is also writing a novel or with artworks in the middle.
Get the holy hand grenade of Antioch. Ah, I see you're aware of Monty Python. I knew you'd pick that reference.
This is the almost VTuber artist that we found. Like, look at this cool artwork. Okay, take your photos now. Wait, which one is... Oh, there you go. Take your screenshots now. If you want to check out any of those artists, please do. She was so incredibly kind. I will show it soon. Like, she gave me... I wanted to do an art trade. She got from me one print. And she, in return, she gave me 2 keychains and a print. Like, absolute sweetheart. This was the streamer that worked with us. And this was her friend that came along. Then here we have the cat cosplayer. This one had like a sticker as their business card.
That was one of the tattoo studios. Yeah, getting so tattoos.
Here we have another, like, I think cosplayer. This is like one of the tattoo studios, but like, look at those cards. Those are pretty cards. Oh, I think that was your business card. I got you a sticker too.
Why, thank you.
And here, like, that's why people do business cards. Okay.
I do find it funny that the streamer was being followed around by a graphic designer. It's kind of lore accurate, isn't it? You can't stream without somebody coming in your chat being like, hey, do you want graphic design services? Like a biblically accurate streamer followed everywhere by a graphic designer. Uni, how you doing, sweetheart?
Hi, Uni! Okay, let me just pack the stickers back in before I show you the other goodies I got. What?
Pass my phone, please.
There you go. Amy's bored.
No, I can see the duck up Discord notifications and they're giving me anxiety. Oh, Maho's live. Cool.
So this was one of the keychains I got, and she made those bracelets herself. Like, you saw how much I struggled with those chain buttons. She had a bunch of these. And look, it's like a tiny Silas in like a package. What do you call those? Carton?
Cottons, yeah.
In like those in the little carton. And he's cherry flavored. 100% supportive boyfriend is written on the carton. And then let's go through the posters that Maho got and the other real good goodies. So I will go through the small goodies afterwards. So first of all, I got this print from one of my favorite artists because let's go, it's panty and stocking. I got this print for my friend Nasty because he's an absolute fan of Persona.
She basically like half commissioned this. You're
Yeah.
just like, so if you do a Persona piece, I'll buy it.
Yeah, so, and this artist, what I was talking about was so nice. From her, I also got like the red keychain I showed.
Look out the face.
Is this Geno art piece, what was gorgeous.
Light, there we go.
And
You're welcome, chat. My arm is aching.
And this keychain that shows Luke and Kieran on both sides, what like Silas's little minion guys. So, and from the other artist, so let's turn this around. I got this absolutely stunning Dandaran print. Like, look at this. This is absolutely breathtaking. I looked at my own Dandaran print and literally just hated my entire life. It's from this beautiful lady. Like, look at this business card that she had used a picture of Silas. Miuchisu, like, definitely check her out. She's amazing. And she also gave me for free a Silas sticker. She got one small print from me and she gave me this, and she was like, oh yeah, please don't look at the price tags. Like, that was like the most heartwarming thing. Most artists said, please don't look at the price tag, just pick something you like. They were like, some of them were like so apologetic over how this convention went. So it was like really heartwarming to see, like, that they were like, oh yeah, don't worry about it, just take it. Do you want more? Like, literally asking me if I want more. It was like, absolutely, I was not expecting it. My heart was fulfilled with joy over how nice people were.
Apex back in Diamond, I do not envy you. Ranked Apex is one of the worst experiences I ever had in gaming. The sweat you meet, oh my god.
Want to kind of unpack this now. I haven't unpacked it yet.
Let's connect.
Yeah, so you would think that this is the same character, but if you look, this has 16 written on it, and this has 07 because they're twins. They're both wearing this mask. I'm waiting to this day that they finally, stop wearing this mask. But look, you can just like, you can mount it somewhere and they would just look over it. Isn't that cute? Like, look, they're looking over the chat screen. Isn't it cute? I love them so much. I adore those twins. Like, kinda like, they don't need to introduce a new love interest. Like just make those two dateable. I will date both of them at the same time. They're like the epitome of, oh my god, I love you! That little chaos gremlins. So, this was the haul of the things we got, the things we wish we could have bought with our own money, but instead we traded them because we had no other choice.
Yeah, I wanted to get the luxury pin. There was also a
cadence.
really nice cadence pin, and on the anime figure stall that we said that like blocked out our shiny new friend booth. There were like several like decently priced figures that we wanted to grab.
Yeah, there was also like a bunny suit, Raphtalia for like 40. There were like 2 new Shiro figures I didn't know of. That I didn't own. Like, one was wearing Sora's t-shirt and the other one was, I think, wearing a bikini. Like, both of them were like so freaking adorable and I wanted them, but like I couldn't afford them, so I was very, very sad. So, yeah, I definitely still need to make like a post of like, hey, thank you to all the artists that traded with me. I wanted to make this post like right after the con, but the first day after the con, I was really tired. And the second day after the con, I was really tired. And the third day after the con, I was not only tired, but also depressed. Like, this con like completely ruined me mentally. I tried to do art earlier. I wanted to draw a PNG tuber for Amy and me. It ended up only being the doodle that I used for the thumbnail for this video, and that is like in my Discord server in the guest book for the talk show, because I was about to have a mental breakdown because it went so awful. Like, the entire money stress, the stress I went through to get to this con being like ruined by the disaster of the organization team. Like, I'm happy I got something from this con. And I'm happy the next con seemed to be more promising. But at the same time, I'm like already exhausted and I plan to finish 3 more prints. Actually, like, I was planning to finish 6 more prints until the next con. And I'm running out of time and I'm running out of energy. And I will probably do tomorrow easy. I'm not sure if Amy and I would do like a small like artsy stream, like if we still want to do the like hand stream doing traditional art or not.
Give it a try. It depends when we wake up and how we feel, basically.
Yeah, like, this con was exhausting, physically and mentally. We tried to like prepare a little bit. Like, Amy finally got me to install Buffer and like explained it to me so I can like do more social media posts.
I've conned Maho into doing social media scheduling, and Maho's conned me into doing social media marketing. So
yeah, like
we've improved each other.
Yeah, we looked into Nightshade and Glaze, so we can like return to Twitter. Like, right now when Twitter like literally like hides half of my posts and don't even tell me which posts are hidden. Also,
God, don't
yeah.
remind me. I need to return to the UK. The legislation came into force when I was in Germany. I'm gonna have to go back to the UK without Rule 34, guys. I'm so sad.
Respect. I'm back in Diamond. Ooh.
Say no to improving each other with Amy. Oh, you scoundrel.
Project X bypassed it. Oh my god, what?
Don't tell me that. I don't want to have to use Opera.
Just use Opera for your porn. So, like, Amy's phone was still locked in and like, you know, like British, like, just like data volume and not Wi-Fi, and she couldn't access Rule 34, and when she logged in into the Wi-Fi, she could access Rule 34 again.
So, fun fact, when I'm on German Wi-Fi, the regulations don't apply. When I'm on German mobile data, they do. Because I'm roaming, so my network at the moment is listed as O2DE, so O2 Deutschland. but it still counts me as a UK citizen. I assume it's going back to the country that requested it. So even though I'm in Germany, when I'm on mobile data, I still have to confirm my age and identity. Opera GX has a built-in VPN. Yeah, I've tried Brave, but Brave Mobile, unfortunately, the VPN is extra. I'll have a look at Opera.
Yeah, maybe Opera also has, I think, a mobile version. So you could maybe see if there's a mobile version for Opera. You have a built-in VPN, and then you can just post. Because Amy and I were talking about like marketing and like future strategies. We were talking about like trends we want to cover, maybe how we want to post, what we want to post, what things we maybe want to change in like approaching our marketing strategies. Like for example, when Amy returns and like she has all her goodies in her shop, she will do for an entire month a discount month where you get like all the things in her coffee shop with like a discount code where you can like save up some money.
The discount code is, Amy didn't remember agreeing to this. 2025. Good idea though, I'll go with it.
I like you told you that. We talked about like how we maybe can like push our art a little bit more if we want to move to like what was the artist streaming? If we're
considering doing Picato on Thursdays because Fansly Thursdays aren't working out too well. We're both like moving away from the more lewd side of Fansly, so we're gonna try out Picato because that just is a not safe for work permissible art site rather than a not safe for work site like Fansly was.
Yeah, so like we maybe still do like sometimes fancy stuff. For example, like I will keep my like sexy cosplays up. I don't have that many sexy cosplays, so it's like a very like slow process of like you getting like new cosplay photos and stuff, but there will be like the services still will be up. Like my artwork is all uncensored there. Kannst du mir dann bitte noch die
his mother is here, Jack.
kannst du mir dann bitte noch die Cosplay-Fotos schicken? Ich habe dich vorhin extra angeschrieben. Die Grünen, die wir draußen gemacht haben. Ja, du hast doch die Fotos für mich gemacht.
Anyway, yes, porn.
Yeah, so like for example, my Not Safe for Work artwork is like completely uncensored on Fansly always. You will find my Not Safe for Work art on Rule 34. That there it will be censored. I definitely want to like do more Rule 34 art. It's like not really good for selling purposes, but it's like on conventions you kind of can sell them, but like you always have to be like careful because like they're also children, so you have to label it that people can see that it's not safe for work stuff. But it's still like okay to sell them, but I cannot really sell them online because most online services, like for example Ko-fi, are not allowing you to sell not safe for work artwork. I got Amy to finally like look into also I found something from VGen. They're also like offering like writing things. So I found Amy, like if she's actually like putting in the work and like made like her writing page for VGen, she can also like get like the couple of people that want writing commissions because there's not a big market out there, so she can cover a lot of it. Especially there was like someone who was like, oh, can you please like write a fiction of like just a fanfic over my OC character? There's like literally no money limit. I just want you to write for me.
Can we get an ass spank sound check?
It has been spanked. Yeah.
My hand hurts. I hope that was worth it. Really hurts. Ow.
Why do that,
Because
dummy?
I'm a dumbass.
Yeah, you are. So, we talked about like marketing photos. Like my marketing photos come soon because like again we were tired. We didn't want to do my marketing photos as well But let's just say Maho will put on even more outfits to just like do marketing photos and marketing videos for TikTok. I would try to like, if I do art, like I want to sort out a little bit YouTube a bit more to be able to like if I do a post, for example, like that I post my art there as well as like a community post. I will like look into like video editing at some point, still hoping that like some of my friends are just like, I am video editor by passion, I don't charge anything, just let me have fun with your videos and I will make glorious YouTube poop out of them. Trust me, I would love that. I'm not a fan of YouTube poop, but I would love that.
Yeah, that was slightly after my time, the YouTube poop.
Yeah, and it was like slightly before my time, so I also didn't get into it. But yeah.
Wow, Mom, just call me old. Why don't you?
We were also like talking a little bit about like what else we could offer, what we could like maybe do in the future, to like improve things. Like Amy is like looking into when she can have her next con in England. The only problem is like all the cons in England, are almost all of them are booked out until the end of the year, so she can only get into them into next year. But we applied for a digital artist alley, so if we like get in there, definitely like join that Discord server and check out the digital artist alley. If we're part of it, we would love that.
Yes, once we figure out what the hell it is, we'll let you guys know.
Yeah. Amy literally got invited to a German artist alley. I didn't even got invited to that convention. But Amy's not in Germany at that point, and I'm on a different convention because Amy was about to recommend me instead. But I'm literally on a different on a different convention the same weekend. That's the September convention. I will announce that like in due time. The next convention sadly will not be with Amy, but I will from afar try to push Amy to do more art content and do more TikToks and like actually push, because I got so spoiled by the by my last TikTok actually going well that I will be so upset the next time I upload a TikTok and it will not do well. So we have to like go find some trends to chase. Some TikTok has a very good like inbuilt like AI that is just analyzing data. It's not creating anything. It just like analyzes data, analyzes like what content is watched, and analyzes how a video is structured that get a lot of clicks. So it's literally just doing data management and not like creating. So it's literally the tool, what it's built to do. It's not like, oh, I'm making artwork or I am making videos. No, it's just like suggesting you what content is like popular, what content gets clicks right now, what you maybe should say in the video, because those are the things it analyzed through watching the videos. And that is what AI should be used for. Please, people, stop creating AI images. Start making AI do what AI should do. Doing the jobs no one wants to do, like data analyzation. Like I don't even mind like the whole like AI like checking like monetization stuff. Like that is good, but then a human should check afterwards because AI can be wrong.
Can be. AI is very wrong a lot of the time.
Yeah. So we were like doing planning. We tried to not be too bummed out by this convention going bad. Had an ad, just a warning for UK cons, never go to one.
By anime. I will keep that in mind, thank you.
Thank you very much. But yeah, like keep your eyes open for the for our shops and our social medias. We try to be more active there starting next week, because we're both still very tired from all of this and very depressed. So be nice to us, please. Most of our items are already in the online shop and the rest will be uploaded in the like coming week. So I would highly recommend checking those out. Check out the other artists from Artist Alley, because they do deserve it. They were all super nice and super wholesome to us and super welcoming. What is your fats like end sentence like convention-wise? Like, do you want to do more? Did you had fun? Like, despite the money issue and despite the bad organization, how was it? Like, it was not my first rodeo, but it was yours. Like,
Yeah, like I think I was dealt a bad hand with this con, but I'm definitely interested in doing more. I'm looking into UK cons that I can do. Unfortunately, MCM is booked up this year, and London, Anime and Comic Con, like gaming and Comic Con, like the one that is all over the UK, is fully booked up until the end of next year at all locations. So I need to find like some smaller ones that I can do to get in there. But I'm definitely very interested in doing more cons. It was a good experience. Had fun. Met a lot of decent, met a lot of decent connections. Met some really good artists. And I'm just looking into doing what? Wait, I've already said that. And I'm hoping that I can get the second half of my sentence is lost.
well, Amy cannot really like do another con before like she at least like paid off the first like payment plan for like her pins. So even though she could maybe like she found like one con she could maybe apply to. I don't know if you actually applied to it or not. But like, you know, like tabling costs money. She has to drive there with her public transport or something. So like, especially now, if you guys like are interested in our merch, we would highly appreciate it. We're still having our commissions open. We will start working on them starting like the next week. Not this week that is coming now, because this will be our gaming week, where we like give you guys actual content, you know, like playing games again, doing like some fun stuff. And then like afterwards we like go back and start to like do you know, the typical thing, working on our commissions for Amy's, and I will work on my one commission and then start begging people to commission me again.
I think it's gonna be relax, then travel, then gaming, then commissions, and then once I'm done with that cycle, I think I'll probably be able to be done with my commissions in like maybe 2 weeks, and then I will get onto the grind of making new prints and new merch and new art. We're looking at, as I said, we're looking at doing Picato on Thursday, so we have a not safe for work stream that isn't a lewd stream. We can actually finally get an outlet for not safe for work art.
Yeah.
I'm probably looking into doing.
Those are not solid though. Like if we have to work on something that is not safe for work, we won't do it. But like if we have like specifically we want to do not safe for work art, we would go to this platform. Even though I haven't figured out if I can actually stream it, because my OBS, I still need to make like 1 or 2 test streams where I have to see if OBS and my art program are still like, you know, like if they still hate each other or if they're finally friends. So I don't know, like we will see.
Yeah. The wondrous sluts and hold hands on stream. Now what? We were holding hands on stream earlier.
Yeah. So we did a lot of things. Most of the things we did were just sitting next to each other and playing Genshin. I got Amy get back into Genshin.
Yeah, that's going to be something I'm doing during my gaming week. Look forward to that. I've got tons of characters I need to build.
Oh yeah, Amy finally got me into building my character, so I actually started grinding, what I didn't do for years.
Even kissed like 4 times?
Yeah, we did. She kissed me again. Yeah, Amy,
She's
like
a very, very loud kisser, apparently. So let me explain that one. It can actually be very easily, rationalized. So, you know when you're on camera, and you're doing things for show, you need to make them loud and over-dramatized. That's no relation to why I kiss loudly. I'm just very messy. My husband's been complaining all week that she's been covered in my saliva. But no, that's not actually how loud I kiss. I'm just playing it up for the camera, don't worry.
yeah, I probably I will try to like get through like the pictures I actually plan to do and if I have time again, I will go back to my suggestion jar. And if it let me show that bad boy. This is my suggestions jar with I usually have that on me when I'm on cons, but like last con I couldn't. So oh yeah, I put these. So like I have like Bunny Estelle for what I'm working on right now, and Panty and Stocking with Garter belts. I folded them together because I really do. Maybe do you want to pick a random one?
Let's pick a random one. Let's get right down to the bottom. Let's get a fun one out. So, Maho's next art piece is going to be asterisk. This will not be her next art piece. Persona 5. Yusuke Joka Futaba.
Yep. So
How dare you? I have the market on Persona 5 art.
Let's look at this
I
one.
would love to see you draw Futaba though. Horizon Zero Dawn.
Yeah, LA in front of the giraffe robot in the jungle.
Whoever suggested that wants to kill you.
Like, this is literally just, I told people, hey, look at this booth and think about what you think it's missing. Oh, I fold those two together because they're like... Oh yeah, so we have Epic Poseidon, we have Hermes, and Aeolus. I got like 3 epics that I just like packed together.
I really want to draw Aeolus like so much. Amy can secretly fill it while she's here.
Yeah, like she could also put something in. Madoka Magica, buttons and keychains. Like I told people to also, like, if they want something specifically as merch, they should write down what they want it for. I know there's like has-been stuff in here. There was this one. Andrew, I can actually take this one out. I'm finally done with my Andy and Andy from my Andy and Lele piece. I even filmed a TikTok about it. Told people that they can suggest in the comment sections. So why not check out my TikTok about my Andy and Lele piece, where you can suggest more things that I will put into this jar and then take out.
How do paper crisps taste? Like paper, I think.
Yeah. So, Amy had fun dressing me up. Amy had fun at the con. If we just like cancelled all the things that went wrong.
Oh yeah, I had fun at the con. I wish I'd made more money, but I had a good experience.
Yeah, I tried my best to make it good for Amy because I didn't want her to be like upset over it. So, for this con, I was looking at cosplaying as the prophet. I had so many ideas for it.
I would have done well. Like there were a few epic cosplayers there. We saw a Telemachus, we saw a Hermes, we saw an Odysseus.
I love the Hermes one. I was like, oh my god, is that an angel? And then I saw the, and I was about to ask them for the angel photo, and then I saw the code. I was like, oh my god, it's Hermes! It's not an angel, but it's even better. So yeah, we will just like go back into a usual grind. Like now with like next Saturday being the last episode of D&D, there's maybe something going on there, but this is like very much a okay, we will see how things go thing. And then afterwards it will be the one-shots where we not one-shots but short campaigns where different parties are like doing different campaigns until we find the one campaign we want to have as a new main campaign.
I'm really looking forward to that one. In fact, I suppose I can announce it now. I think most of the people in chat are already here, but the next campaign is going to be an isekai campaign.
Yeah, and Maho is watching with Amy, watched until yesterday, an anime to prepare for this.
I would still try it if you think about going to NCM Brum. Unfortunately, the applications to that as a vendor have closed. I missed them by about 2 weeks.
Yeah, that was so upsetting.
That's also like £195 a table. If you want to go to MCM Brum, though, as long as I can like draw back the money that I've lost going to this con, I would definitely be willing to grab a ticket and go along with you. I'd love going to cons.
You could maybe see if you can find a charity shop like a white dress and stuff, and like make an Aeolus cosplay yourself. If he goes as
I feel like Epic is the sort of thing that I could like. If you want to do the profit, Epic is definitely the sort of thing that I can find an easy cosplay for.
I am the prophet of the answers you seek.
I will not continue to sing. I'm sorry.
Time, I've unlocked it.
I see past and future running free.
There is a world where I help you get home, but that's not a world I've known.
That's my favorite part of this entire song. Like, I don't like this song so much, but the absolute audacity of being like, oh yeah, there's a future where I help you, but that's not this one.
The fact that that song is included in Confusion Saga as well. But that's not a world I know. What? I love Confusion Saga. Ooh, I assume you've seen Confusion Saga. It's just every single clip of when Odysseus goes, what? Huh? Huh? What? Why? How? Go on YouTube, look up Epically Musical Confusion Saga. It's brilliant. But it's literally just a clip of every single time Odysseus is confused, and it's like a 3-minute long video. But yeah, like that's definitely something I can do. I would 100% be up for going to Brum as long as it's not gonna like bankrupt me any further than it already has.
What you're doing there is you're taking your business cards with you, and every time you just like slightly have a nice conversation with an artist, you shove their business card. This is how you do it.
Oh yeah, I'm tabling at the con too. I'm like around there and around the corner. Here's my business card. Maybe come by sometime at the Brum.
No, just hand them your business card. Be like, oh, you just started out doing tabling and you like to make connections. You want to like maybe they can tell you about a couple cons they went to, maybe a couple cons you should avoid. Like artists are usually pretty helpful towards each other. So if you tell them, hey, I just started out tabling recently. And I went to like a convention in Germany because I have a German friend. So now I actually want to table in the country I live. So do you have any recommendations? Is there anything I need to look out for? Is there like any like vendor that I should avoid because they're not treating the artist well? Is there anything that I should look out for, like at a website where I find easy when I can apply somewhere, maybe a bit different website we found? Like just like talk with them. Maybe they even have a Discord of like every UK artist. You'd have less conventions than Germany has, so maybe you have just like a UK artist like Discord server. If not, you should like suggest that. They don't have to be friends in there. It would just be like nice for like, oh yeah, I've been on this convention, this thing happened there, be careful.
100% doing it then, so a nice green hooded cloak I can get. Alright, I've got two options. If you're playing the Prophet, I can get a lot of blue body paint and play Polities from the Underworld. Or I can get slightly less blue body paint and play Aeolus. Either way, I need some blue body paint.
They're like, it's on the market now, a colored foundation. That is less that body paint and more like foundation, so it sticks better to your skin, but it covers really well. You don't have to be blue for Aeolus, you just need like a blue wig maybe. Like white, and maybe you just like draw on your face like a couple clouds. Like you will be visible as Aeolus as long as you're fluffy, and you can just like handcraft like a little cloud friend. Maybe with some cotton or something.
Elpa. Huh? I assume he's one of the men?
Elpanar. Here's your phone, Google it. But yeah, guys, so being a convention artist is difficult. And, oh my god, my mom sent all the pictures and she took way too many.
Cons are hard, but so am I.
Look at you. Full angry kid. This one is turned up.
That's hilarious, just the gap there.
I can Photoshop this a bit better. I'm
He's
looking for.
part of the. Oh, he's the one who falls off the Cersei's castle, right?
Where's the one where you picked me up? This one is fun too.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we were taking pictures in the rain.
Yeah, it rained on the last day of the con, and we walked out like, you know what? This would be great for a photo shoot for two
Oh,
sisters who
no.
can control the weather. Oh.
It's just barely not covering the crotch. There it covers.
Yeah, that's perfect. That is actually like really good because you can, you
I
literally can't see that you're wearing the skin panties there.
This one also kind of works. I maybe have to Photoshop them a little bit together, like get this lower part and Photoshop it over here.
Yeah.
I cannot show these pictures right now, guys. Like, no wait, I think I can show one of them, the one that is like censored enough.
Wake up, Paul. Come on.
It's the one where you hold me like this. This one is okay. This one is funny. And here I definitely have to do some. So those photos are not edited yet, so
That one
So, like, I was planning to edit those photos way earlier, but I didn't because, again, I was very tired and photo editing hard.
It's been a long week, chat.
Look at this. Isn't that a cool pose? I look like I'm flying.
She is wearing underwear, chat, I promise.
Yeah, I was wearing skin-colored panties. So this is the good. All the other ones like show my panties, so I cannot use them. So I will cut them together.
Yeah, unfortunately, the one where I'm making the dumb face is the one where the skirt's in the right place.
Then we have this one. Yeah, it was raining, so she was not standing up with me sitting on her shoulder. I was too afraid. She would have been able to do it, but we had to pose it in a way that looks like I'm sitting on her shoulder. By the way, don't be mad at Amy for this wig. I had to cut it. It was untamable. I had to glue the fringe in, and I don't have glue. And also, tiny Tatsumaki.
Yeah, there was a gap in the middle of the fringe that we attempted to fill. Maho had to do that with hairspray and a hair clip.
Hey, come on, it was holding together for most of the time. So yeah, like every time someone wanted to make a photo with both of us, Amy would just like lift me up with one hand and without her arm around my waist, because like she was like securing me in that shot.
Yeah,
and
unfortunately, I couldn't get a good grip on her butt cheek, so I had to just sort of like scoop her up and pick. Because I had to do it with one hand, so I had to get something, let's say, substantial underneath. So Mahu, who, like I say, has spent 6 months telling everybody that I'll be picking her up by her butt cheek, has spent the entire day basically getting fondled by me.
But the photos were...
So...
Yeah, but the photos look amazing, don't they?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like, especially the picking up one. Like, I used like a fan art that I found online as a reference. And since I saw this fan art, I was like, oh my god, this could literally be done in a photo, and it would still look like I'm flying. So I wanted to do that, and the photos looked phenomenal. So we were always like showed the cool trick we can do. And yeah, like I was wearing skin-colored panties underneath, so like it was not showing. Oh yeah, someone was there walking past me, and I was like, "Oh, isn't that a cosplay a bit too small for you?"
Yeah, that I don't understand that at all.
So they were like, "Aren't you a bit too big for this cosplay?" I'm like, "What the?" No, I'm just I'm just a tiny woman. Like, I don't think that cosplay belongs to look like this. Still the same dude.
Let me show you guys how small Maho is. I can get my entire hand around her wrist.
Wait.
Without even trying. This is how small Maho is.
Yeah, and Tatsumaki is a tiny woman. She's a tiny grown woman. And he was like mocking me for like that my outfit was like, oh, it doesn't fit, like she didn't look like this. Of course she looked like this. Have you not watched the anime? This is literally official, an official cosplay. The only thing, like, there's one picture that did I send it? I think I didn't. Have to send it in again because, like, while we were like on the second day outside in this cosplay, we had wind. So Amy took a photo of me in wind. I was also doing audio for one of them, but like I didn't know what to say, so I was saying garbage. Discord. Look at this, like. This was actually flying. This was so perfect for Tatsumaki. Like, we had some real good fun with the cosplay photos. We got wet in the rain just to get a couple good shots. I was so happy that this wig was holding together because I was so afraid that the curls would go out again. I definitely will cosplay her again. Like, she was a really fun cosplay. And it's a really low effort cosplay too. I should maybe, like, definitely go for future cons. Get a bit more aggressive with the makeup because apparently on photos the makeup doesn't show that well. But yeah, like, I look gorgeous in this and I look really like a lore accurate Tatsumaki, a tiny woman with a small chest. Like, this is how she looked like. So whoever was that on the con who was mocking me to wear a too small cosplay, and I'm sorry, it is a tiny woman, but she's a grown-ass woman. She's allowed to have sexy dress. Also, this outfit was not tight around me, so it didn't look like I was like, you know, like pressed into a cosplay that was like 2 sizes too small. This fit very well. So yeah, but there's always like this one person that has to like make a, like, no one made a comment about Amy's cosplay. They're all, like, the only people that made comments were comments about my cosplay. But most of them were positive. Like, I was told that I looked very, very sexy in my bunny suit. And everyone loved my melody that I got there. Like, goth melody. So, yeah. Definitely, like, Amy will do more conventions. I will do more conventions, especially next year. So there can be times where, like, Amy and I will not be available for a weekend. So cross your fingers when you see like another message that telling that we are on a con. If you're close by, we would be happy to see you. Like, meeting like fans and friends like IRL is always great. Amy can attest. I literally dragged her to me at home just to spend more time with her. We usually always have like things like suggestion jars or like a free sticker for followers and stuff going on our booths. So if you come there, you will definitely get something. You can get signed prints if you want. We always have an Edding with us. Amy will definitely buy an Edding for herself.
Yes, definitely.
Everything I learn at cons, I will tell Amy so that Amy doesn't have to do all the mistakes I do at cons. She can just learn from my stupid decisions.
I get to learn the easy way.
Yeah, and I will just hope that like the online shop will go well. Our writing project that will start soon will go well. Definitely like keep your eyes open for that. We may be looking to getting a Patreon account depending on like how our content will go. Just tell your friends, tell your family if they want something that is cartoony style or anime style. We are here and we would be happy to meet new people. So yeah, I think the thing that everyone should take from this is do research on the conventions you go to. Don't be too bummed out if a convention doesn't go well. It's not your fault most of the time. And if it is something that you did wrong, you have a ton of nice artists that will give you tips how to do it better next time.
Yes. marketing as an artist is incredibly hard. There is a reason most of us are poor.
Yeah,
But
so
if we keep at it, we might be slightly less poor.
yeah, and if we hold together and like help each other, it's always good. So don't be afraid if you want to be a convention artist. Take it from us. It can be it can go as awful as it is, and you still like have like some fond memories about it.
It wouldn't be a Weebs talk about if the message at the end wasn't, and you can beat it all with the power of friendship.
Yeah. So don't worry about it too much. This was an absolute horror con. So trust me, not all cons are like this. I will say the same thing that the artist told me. Not all conventions are the same. So
Yeah,
don't be afraid.
When we told people that I'd flown over from the UK, the top response was, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry. They're not all like this."
Yeah. Like, improve yourself. Don't burn yourself out. And remember, my little sparks, you're the reason I can shine. I hope to see you all again very, very soon. Until then, later. Bye-bye. Are you saying your goodbyes, or?
I'm just dancing.
Well,
Hurry up, my arms are getting tired.
well, you have to say goodbye.
Bye!